Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at marketing and how to send an email blast. We go over to the menu and click on marketing. There are two pieces that we're going to look at regarding this. The first is what we want to send, and the second one is who we want to send it to. For the first piece, what we want to send, we go to campaign management. In here we can create a new campaign. You give it a name like welcome letter. Here we're going to pick the email subject. Ideally you want this to be about 50 characters or less. Welcome to XYZ Solar. Okay? I'm just going to mark it as an advertisement. Here I'm going to go and be able to say submit and design. This takes me into the campaign designer. Now this is a what you see, what you get editor. You can go over here and drag, click, and create text boxes or check boxes, and they'll appear on the list. If you're familiar with HTML, which is the language that the web is written in, you go over to source, and you can actually put HTML in here. I'm actually just going to use one that I've already created. This is a cruise letter newsletter thing. This was actually an email marketing piece that came to me that I kind of just took the source code, went over to source, pasted it in, and got this. Now there's an issue with the image because that link expired. That's fine. Just going to hit cancel because I really didn't change anything here. So here we can say start email campaign. We're going to come back to that in a second. So the second piece of the puzzle is who we want to send it to. So if I go over to mailing list, I could create a new mailing list. So you go to add, you give it a name, it saves. The three icons over here allow you to customize the filters that you want to be part of that mailing list. Now you can do an ad hoc mailing where you kind of pick a couple of filters. This gives you a little bit more flexibility. If I go over here on this Florida one, this is the filter that I'm currently using. So this is only sending it to people who are in the states of Florida or Georgia or happen to be in this zip code. I can change this to be, if I only want to send it to leads, there's an option that says type, and you can say leads, opportunities, or customers. So in this case, this is an or, so this would be anyone in Florida, Georgia, or a lead. So really I just want to send to people in Florida, or I could go here and change this to, I could pick the lead event, and this was the Southern Women's Home Show. So this is kind of telling me how to filter down the list of leads that I'm going to send mail to. I'm going to click save. Now we have Florida we can use. I could go over to here to this mailing list preview, and it will show me a list of the people who we would email. There's a whole list here. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I need to make sure that the email is set up correctly. So I'm not going to go fully into that, but if you want to, you go over to admin, and there's manage email settings. There you can go and make sure your email is set up. Once you're ready to send out an email campaign, you go back over to marketing, click campaign management, see where this says cruise deals. I click that second icon, start email campaign, and here I can pick that mailing list. Okay. And you can send a test email if you want to see what the email will look like. It'll prompt you for an email address to send it to. When you're ready, you can click start. Now the emails will go out. It does pace them, so it doesn't send them all at once. It sends like so many an hour, and there are settings that you could use in that email settings to configure how fast it's going to do that. Now if you don't want to pick a mailing list, you don't have to. There is also an option called advanced filters. This allows me to kind of create simple rules. So I could turn and say, okay, any lead that came in between these dates or came from this particular show and I have this utility. And when I try to send the campaign out, it'll say, are you sure you want to send to the 20 people? You could say yes, and it would send them out. It is good to make sure that you check this to make sure that you're okay with what's being sent. It's also very helpful to click on this mailing list preview to make sure that you're sending it to the people that you expect to be sending it to. That's about it. If you have any questions, let me know.